Good evening, I'm Kylie Conway.
And I'm Brent Hunsaker. The charges against Matthew David Steward range from growing marijuana, attempted murder, and capital murder. You remember, it was a horrible night. A shootout in an Ogden neighborhood. Police say that Steward opened fire on them. He claims it was self-defense. And his family blames it all on, quote, a culture of violence in the narcotics strike force. ABC4's Marcos Ortiz joins us now live from the courthouse in Ogden, where Steward's preliminary hearing got underway today. And Marcos, we understand that Steward had his supporters there.
He certainly did. You know, most people in this community see Steward as a cop killer, but there is a handful of people on his side believing that Steward is the victim here.
Matthew is a victim of the drug war, a survivor of police violence, a police scapegoat, and a political prisoner.
Well, Matthew Steward was inside waiting for his preliminary hearing to begin. Outside, a small group of supporters came to his defense. Steward is facing murder charges for killing an Ogden police officer and wounding several others during a shootout last January. That's when a SWAT team tried serving a search warrant at his home, but they were greeted with gunfire. Protesters say Steward's case is another example of the erosion of civil liberties.
We're now a nation where paramilitary police invade Americans' homes for nonviolent and victimless crimes.
During today's preliminary hearing, a member of the SWAT team that raided Steward's home testified this was supposed to be a low-risk search warrant. Steward was under investigation for growing marijuana at his home, but it quickly turned into a bloody gun battle. Protesters claim police were overly aggressive to wipe out an alleged small-time drug user.
We're devastated by Matthew being made a scapegoat for violent mistakes and procedures of the police. This trial will be very difficult for us.
But some might argue that Jared Frankham's widow is having an even more difficult time with all of this. And prosecutors during this preliminary hearing also claimed that it was Steward who fired first and kept on firing as the SWAT team members started to retreat. In Ogden, Marcos Ortiz, ABC4 News.